It's a beautiful day to be a Raider, draped in the silver and black. I represent the shield. I represent the swords. It's that time of night again, Raider Nation. And you come back. Why? Because you know it's time. It's time to bring them. What's up, Raider Nation? I am the Commish, coming to you live from Hardcore Challenge Live Studios. Deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction. So, got a solid show for you tonight. We have Andria Dolan calling in from By Any Means Raider Podcast. And then in the second half of the show, we have the franchise FaceOff with our favorite fan we love to hate, T-Well. So, and we've got some, obviously, some good fire for our enemy fan there as the Cowboys continue to be absolute knuckleheads. So there has been some interesting news in the Raider world, and we are going to touch on some of that. But I do have, some topics I want to touch on with Andria when we get her on here shortly. So the prize pack point went to Jukebox last night. Jukebox was like the first 3 or 4 comments, so Jukebox got the tally for the night last night, and I will verify and see who got it for this evening, and we'll touch on that last night. So far, Brian Burkett is up 5. Stephanie Maldonado, I am giving an extra point for jumping in on the little video we threw up there earlier of Marshawn on the Nickelodeon Kids' Choice Awards. So I give her a little extra bonus point there for that. And then we got Jukebox at 2, Chuck at 1, Lines at 1, Terry at 1, and Captain at 1. So, what's up, T? What's up, Chris? What's up, What's up, Raider Gabriel? Carmine, what's up, everybody? It is a Thursday night. We have almost made it to the weekend. Like I said, I've got a good show for you packed in for tonight. So, I've got a good call-in guest, and I think you guys are gonna enjoy. So sit back. Now, let's not forget to mention that you do know on Thursdays it's a twofer on Raider Reaction. You get your normal show here, which I've packed up with interviews and guests for this edition, and then you get later. You get the after hours on One Nation Live. We get a chance to come in the Commissioner's Ultra VIP Lounge. We can kick it. We can talk Silver and Black. We can talk whatever you want to talk about. You can use the phone lines. You can come and slide on the video with me. Just one rule. Got to bring the fire. That's it. You all are cordially invited to the after hours. Exclusively on One Nation Live tonight. That is at 9 o'clock Pacific. Midnight Eastern. So, a chance to sit back. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you. Chance to sit back and, we work on the Raider news. We cut through all of the league news. We do that 5 nights a week. And even on Fridays, we're giving you a little old school Silver and Black flavor with the Silver and Black Theater, which obviously by the number of views and the people that are watching on Fridays, this seems to really be a hit, man. Everybody loves watching the old school footage. I think it was the last Friday's shows up to like 13,000 views now. So and the one before that's at like 12,000. And so apparently everybody enjoys watching them. And I've had people message me wanting to make sure they weren't going to miss the second half of last week's game. So we're going to keep doing that. And I've found a connection has old original television broadcasts of 70s Raiders games. I mean, all kinds of regular season games, like wild card games from the 70s, championship games. The old original, they were all recorded on VHS, and then they've been moved on to DVD now. And so I've been getting my grubby little hands on some of those. So we've got some flavor coming your way on the Silver and Black Theater. That is for sure coming down the pipe. Also, coming soon in the next week or two, I've added a college football guru to the Raider Reaction lineup. He's going to be coming on once a week, updating us on minor league football. Thank you, John. Thank you. Updating us on minor league football, who the top prospects are coming in, keeping us abreast of these guys are the 2018 class. So I want somebody who's keeping eyes on them like I keep eyes on the Silver and Black in the NFL. So I brought somebody in, an expert that lives and breathes college football, and he's going to be coming on with me a couple times a week. All the way from Florida, Daryl, do you not? Raider Reaction is happening deep behind the enemy line in Florida. We go coast to coast on Oakland Raiders football. Right here on the East Coast for an hour with the commish, then to the West Coast for an hour with the Raider Bear. That's how we do it right here on Oakland Raiders football, Monday through Friday. So, you're not that far. You're not that far from Raider Reaction. It's nationwide, man. It's a Raider Nation. It's a Raider Nation. So, that's what it is. What's up, Raiderette Stephanie? How are we doing this fine evening? Tanya, repping from Arizona. Why you gotta put me out there, jukebox? Like I'm in the burbs, like I'm soft, because I'm in the burbs. What are you trying to say, jukebox? What are you trying to say? Just because I'm living well and I live in the burbs, don't make me soft. No, I'm just playing. So, like I said, I got a good show planned for you tonight, and then later, if you guys can, if you can stay up, come join me at the After Hours, One Nation Live. Because the last couple weeks, it has really been popping on that show. It's starting to get a little better. People know about it now, and they know they can come on there. I give them a call-in number. You can come on the video chat if you want, and oh yeah, Daryl, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there. Raider Reaction on location. I'm going to be going around interviewing fans, talking to everybody at the pregame. I'm going to have reaction after the game. Talk to all the fans, everybody as they're leaving, out in the parking lot, and hopefully celebrating a glorious Raider victory, which I do believe we got the Dolphins number this year, man. We haven't had the greatest success against Miami, so in over recent years, but I do believe we're going to be solid. Do believe we're going to be solid. So, all right. So, but like I said, I got it. Because I got two shows tonight, I wanted to take this show and I wanted to fill it up some interviews. So here, pretty much any minute, we're going to have someone joining us via phone, and her name is Andria Dolan. She is from the By Any Means, and there we are. Hello, you are on Raider Reaction.
Hello, sir. It's Andria.
Hey, Andrea. How are you doing this evening?
I'm great. How are you?
I am fabulous. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. I can hear you loud and clear. So, awesome. So, Andrea, tell us, tell the Raider Reaction audience a little bit about yourself. You are part of a podcast called By Any Means, correct? It's a Raider podcast?
That is correct, yeah. We are By Any Means Raiders podcast, and we post through the Grilling Truth. And I am the managing editor and the Raiders beat writer over the Grilling Truth.
Nice, nice. I do believe you also write too, correct? I've seen a few of your stories.
Right.
Nice. Right on. All right. Well, I have a few topics I'm going to run through you and bounce off of you, and figure we can discuss, because I always like to get other points of view. It's the off season, so everybody has their own point of view, obviously, on what's going on, what the Raiders have done, what direction we think things are going. So I'm interested too. So I figure we'll start with a couple of the hot current Raider topics. And one of the hot ones, which has been one of the on the rumor mill over the last week, is Megatron, Calvin Johnson.
Right.
What are your thoughts on this?
I think it's kind of ridiculous to think that he's going to come out of retirement to play for the Raiders. I think it would be a fantastic team. It would be amazing, but to put any stock into it is kind of silly, I would think.
I would have agreed with you much more a couple weeks ago. I've waned just a little bit because of the cap numbers and just the way the math works out. If he did come out of retirement, I give it less probably maybe a 20 or 30% chance, but that's not much.
Hey, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, but I agree.
I mean, the fact that Marshawn Lynch came out of retirement, and it says that anything can happen, pretty much.
It's true, but I had been adamant up until basically last week that there was no way that this deal could happen, because it was a bad breakup between Detroit and Calvin Johnson. It just was. So I just thought there was no way. But then when you start, they invite him to camp, and then you start to hear about the cap numbers here, and was an $11 million relief for them, and then it would be a hit against him if he came back out of retirement, and they only have about half that space for room. So then you start thinking, well, would they release him? Or would they try to... So it would put them in a quandary, I think, if he came out. That's the only reason that started to make me think, is there a weird little chance? Yeah? Am I missing it?
Yeah. But the Lions, remember that they are not doing well financially either. So if they had to take a hit like that, it wouldn't be worth it to them, I don't think. And that's why I wouldn't see it happening. However, they may be working something else out. They may be able to talk to the Raiders about some sort of a trade option or something. Yeah, I
don't know. It just seems like in the last week, it's just took it a little bit of a weird turn where you almost got to look at it again and be like, could it? Because a week ago, I would have said 100% no way. But I don't know. It's intriguing. It's intriguing.
I don't think it's unfair to think that it's a responsibility. I really don't. All
right. Well, all right. Maybe I shouldn't be so excited then.
Be excited. Don't put too much stock into it.
No, I'm just kidding. I honestly don't think it's probably going to happen either, but it's the off season. It's what we talk about in July. We talk about goofy headlines. What are you going to do? Now, a more serious headline that's in the news is because the headline has broken here in the last day or two. The news has broken that Garyon Connolly, they're finally having contract talks. The talks have begun. What are your thoughts on Connolly as a whole, as drafting? Basically from draft until now. I mean, what are your thoughts on him as a draft pick?
I think that Reggie McKenzie has done so many things in his tenure with the Raiders that we have to trust him in what he has to say. And with Connolly, he was a gamble, that's for sure, but they did a lot of vetting. The fact that the Raiders front office does so much legwork is reassuring to me. I think with the way he's handled himself during this investigation, I don't see that there's going to be any problem getting a contract done. However, we are leaning on training camp, so The timing is looking ugly right now.
It is. I was really hoping this one would go away because it seems like we're only down to just Conley and Obi. I think are the only ones left, if I'm correct, that have not signed.
I believe those second round picks are the only two.
Those are the top 2 picks we haven't signed, which is and Obi. I've heard nothing but great. I've really heard nothing but great things about both of them coming out of camp. So I just hope it gets taken care of. Because so far we've cleared every hurdle I felt we need to clear to get ready for camp without having any distractions, and I would just like those 2 to go away, hopefully. But we're running out of time.
Yeah.
Running out of time.
It would be nice.
But some of this other stuff has come right down to the wire. So, alrighty. So let's jump in next to position battles. And it seems to be one of the hottest position battles that the viewers seem to bring up to me on a almost every other nightly basis is the backup quarterback position. So we went out, we went and grabbed EJ Manuel to obviously because we see after what happened last season, the gigantic hole that we had at the backup quarterback position, and we let McGloin go. We go get EJ Manuel. What are you seeing with?
I see a quarterback that they picked up from another team that has played in the NFL before, and he actually has had some minor amount of success in the times when he's backed up Tyrod Taylor. But he's not Matt McGloin in that he doesn't breathe like a deer in the headlights.
Yeah. Who do you think is coming into the season is going to be the backup quarterback? Do you think?
I think Connor Cook is.
Okay. I completely agree. I think Connor Cook got kind of a raw deal last season by the way he came in and what he had to deal with. So.
Yeah, definitely.
I think the game plan he had for the playoffs was terrible. They handcuffed that poor kid. The run dump, and just the poor kid. Like we know he hardly has a chance. Just let him throw the ball. That was painful.
Yeah, to go up against the Houston defense. Your first professional start in your career.
Oh,
That's ugly and mean.
That is, and and I felt like everybody knew that we had really not a chance to win that game. I mean, we had a very, very slim chance of winning that coming in. We all knew it. I mean, I was Mr. Optimism. I thought I altered my car jersey and made it a Cook jersey. I did everything I could. I was all on board for, hey, let's get, but deep down inside we were saying, oh man.
Right.
But so I just felt like, why didn't we at least roll the dice and come out and just let the kid, hey man, let's sling it and see if we can.
Well, yeah.
You never know.
One of the things, like the kid, he threw well when he did throw, but he got so scared by this nasty Houston pass rush, and nobody blamed him. But he had a Mary Cooper, I think, a couple of times that was just beautiful. And then somebody decided to call a run play.
I know. I don't think Houston would have expected it if we just let Connor Cook drop back and just start slinging it. I don't think they would have expected it. It would have been the last thing they would have expected. And, hey, the element of surprise in a game like that may have been just enough to catch them on their heels. That's what I hoped we would have done, but they did the exact opposite.
That might be very true.
Can't relive history, unfortunately. But
you can learn from your mistakes.
This is true. And hopefully we did that. And hopefully Connor Cook's really studied up and he's ready to go for this season, because hopefully we don't need him, but you never know. I'm sure he's going to get a lot of reps in preseason.
Yes.
How do you feel about the defense? How do you feel about the defense and how we've addressed the weaknesses through the offseason?
I feel better about the defense right now, but until they get on the field and even until they get pads on, I'm still holding my breath.
True.
I think that we've addressed a couple of really big holes, especially on safety and on corner. And we addressed a huge hole in having a safety that's big enough to battle tight ends. And that's what I'm really encouraged by.
Well, I think we filled the holes. I'm just like, it all comes down to whether or not these kids produce. You know, the ones they put in there. I think they've addressed the weaknesses at the right positions. I mean, we went defense, you know, pretty much the bulk of the draft. So I think we tried to address the problem. It just comes down to whether the players perform. I think that's
exactly it.
I think that's really what and health, obviously, because health has been an issue as you know, guys getting hurt. Because I think everybody's concerned about the defensive backs, and I think we've gotten a little deeper than most people would give us credit for at defensive back, with adding some of these young kids. And you know, Carl Joseph was a big step up last season. He just was banged up a little bit, and I think if he's healthy and plays all season, adding in Obi back there, Reggie Nelson is still playing like he wants his job. So I don't think it's that bad, maybe, as everybody thinks.
Yeah, I would tend to agree with you that the secondary is not the issue anymore. Right now, the issue is the middle of the line and the linebackers.
Yeah.
So until we address that issue, that's why I'm going to hold my breath, because I don't see any valid options right now that can step in and handle the run. Period.
True. There really is no valid options really out there for free agency. Everybody keeps kicking Perry Riley Jr.'s name around, but I mean that's it's beating a dead horse. I mean, there's nobody else is signing him either, so apparently there's something. There's a reason. You know, he's still on the market. I mean, that's why we keep talking about him, because nobody else has signed him. So
yeah, exactly.
There's got to be a reason. I mean, at the beginning I thought he was a perfect fit too, because he knows the system, but.
And he had a solid year last year, too.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
But apparently not. What do we know?
Not good enough for money,
I guess not. All right. I gotta ask you. How do you feel about the relocation?
I'm not really as bothered by it as a lot of fans are, because I'm not a local fan. I'm from Alaska. We don't have a team here. And my team is a generational team. So this has been handed down to me from my grandmother to my mother's team, or my father's team. But so it's not as personal of an issue for me. I used to live in Las Vegas, so if I can go down and catch a game and visit some friends and stuff, that's a win-win.
Yeah. I'm kind of in the same boat. I've lived in Florida now for 9 years, so it doesn't hit me like, you know, they've got cheap direct flights from Tampa to Vegas, so I'm like, hey, it doesn't hit me either. Now I understand if I lived in Oakland, and I understand I would feel a whole lot different, and I completely sympathize with the fans that have a team that's down the street from them and that's being ripped away. I completely understand. So
totally. I see what their concern is, and the fact that you have a professional football team, and the professional football team is finally doing well after a decade and a half of just the dark ages, and now you have something to be proud of and something to do, and somewhere to take your family on weekends, and they're taking it away.
Yeah. So, hey, I'm just sick of seeing us play on dirt. So that's. I've been sick of it for a long time. I can't. How many times does Janikowski have to line up for a game-winning kick from the dirt? I mean, never again, please. That's all I want. It's unfortunate it has to go to Vegas, but hey, wherever our palace is being built, I'm there, and I'm gonna be loving it. So
yeah.
But I hope they win, and I hope we can get it done in Oakland for a couple years before we leave. So we'll see.
Definitely.
All right. Andria, I want to finish it off with your prediction for this season. What do you got the Raiders pegged at record-wise for the regular season this season?
Between 12-4 and 11-5. I want to say they can win 13, but there are some really tough opponents on the schedule this year.
There absolutely are. I've went 13-3. It might be a little optimistic, but I've went 13-3. I think I like the way it lays out a little bit. I kind of like the way it lays out a little bit.
Well, if you don't have optimism, you got nothing. So
it's true.
That's what fans are for.
It's true.
If we can get to a 13-3 record after the entire century, we haven't been at 13-3, I don't think. So that would be just like the icing on the cake for the Oakland fans.
Oh, it would. Oh, it'd be amazing. I mean, we could have done it last season. We could have done it. We would have done it last season if Carter didn't go down. So it's attainable. And this season, I just like the way this season lays out. I see 3 trap areas in the schedule that where I see we're going to trip up a little bit, and we're going to drop one in there. So I'm sticking with my 13-3, and we'll see if we're right or not.
No problem with that whatsoever.
We'll see if I'm right or not. And as long as we're in the playoffs and we win the AFC West, I could care less.
Yeah, exactly.
As long as
it doesn't matter after that.
Yeah, it's all gravy after that. I just want to get in. All right. Well, Andria, I appreciate you coming on Raider Reaction. I hope to have you come on next time, and I would like to get you on video feed next time. So we'll see if we can work that out.
Well, I'm moving, so all my stuff is packed. I will try to dig out some makeup and hair items so I don't look like a horrible fool on TV.
All right, but I really do appreciate you coming on, and I would love to have you back on again, and we've got a lot to talk about as we're getting ready for this season here. The position battles are gonna get going hot and heavy, and yeah. It's about time for football, real football, finally.
Yes, finally.
Finally.
I'm so excited. Thank you so much for having me on.
You bet. Thanks for coming on, Andrea. I really appreciate it, and we will have you back on again. That is Andria Dolan from the By Any Means Raider podcast, and thank you, Andrea, for coming on. That was a fun interview. I like getting other people's perspectives on other especially, she does, she writes articles, for The Grueling Truth. It's a website, and, she does a podcast. And so, it's nice getting others' perspectives. So, what's up? Sorry, I feel like I was ignoring you all, but when I have a guest on and I'm doing an interview, I kind of have to focus on that. So, now, second half of the show. Ding, ding, ding. We all know what that is. We all know what time it is. It's Thursday, and the second half of every Thursday Raider Reaction. It's the franchise FaceOff. And coming back again, Cowgirl fan, T. Well. Now he's coming back. He's representing his star again, his little star and his little America's team. And again, as it is every week, we have more cowboy legal drama. More cowboy legal drama. More suspensions, more nonsense. And they just can't stay out of trouble. The dirty Cowboys. I mean, these guys ain't gonna have a team left by the time it gets around. How many weeks is Zeke gonna get suspended?
You just talking trash, Wyman, like limbo, camera limbo. talking trash like you do. That's the only way you can get a word. 13-3. Get off your knees, Raider Nation. Get off your knees. Oh my goodness. 13-3. My goodness.
13
I have a dream. I have a dream. We're going 13-3.
Easy now. Easy. 13-3. We were going to be 13-3 last year if Carr didn't go down. If Carr didn't go down, we were already 13-3. So it's attainable.
Oh man,
completely.
If Roma wouldn't have this, if that, I can do that all year long, man.
Oh, whatever. I don't want to hear your nonsense. So, what's the news? How many games is your boy?
What's up, Black Hole?
suspended?
Teabagging.
How many games is your boy going to get suspended?
How many games? Honest talk here. Honest talk. I hope Zeke gets suspended at least 2 games. He needs it. He needs to get his head right. You know, as a coach, they need to suspend that. My God, that boy can't wear hats.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah, he is getting a big head. I agree. I don't know. It's a bad look for him, man. He's supposed to be one of your franchise guys. It's just a bad look for him. The way he's behaving. It's just a bad look for him. But he's a young kid. I was a knucklehead at that age too, so you know.
Yeah, it is. But you know what, man? I'm not wearing the star. You're the most loved and, more importantly, the most hated franchise in America. Okay? So, I mean, there's a lot of pressure. Everybody's watching you. Everybody. So it doesn't matter what you're doing, man. You gotta stay clean the whole time when you're a Cowboy. The whole time.
Well, I mean, you really have to if you're in the NFL, period. I mean, you're on a spotlight, man. I don't understand. Here's the thing, man. You if you're in the NFL, you got a very small window, and that window that you're going to play is so small, and you have the possibility to make a gigantic amount of money in that very small window if you just walk the straight line. Now, after that small window, and you make that gigantic amount of money, you can be a knucklehead the rest of your life.
You know what? If they say, hey,
you can
3 years down the road,
you can do whatever you want the rest of your life.
Right. Down the road, they're going to say, hey, Mike, you're going to make $20 million in 5 years in choir boy. Guess what? I'm praying, baby. I'm a choir boy for those 3 years. You know what I mean? That's just the way it's a job, man.
I agree. It's I don't get it. I don't get it. These guys that just can't stay straight. They have the dream. They're living the dream. I don't understand how they can. I don't get it. I don't get it either, man.
But you have to give it to my boy Zeke though. He tends to get in trouble, but never any real proof. You know what I mean? He's sneaky. He's sneaky.
Oh, come on.
Like he gets right on the radar.
Well, knocking a guy out ain't real sneaky.
No, but here's the thing. Now there's a witness that came forward that says the punch came over the shoulder. Okay, now
Mark's right. What about this trip? He goes into a weed dispensary with a fanny pack, mind you. I mean, now, what's up with the fanny pack to begin with? You know, the top of the fanny pack.
I love the fanny pack, man. If it wasn't so gay, I'd wear it.
You look like a fanny pack type guy.
Man,
come on. That's like a man purse kind of thing. The only way you can get by with that is if you're wearing spandex and like biker shorts. That's like the only way you can wear a fanny pack, and even that's kind of a little questionable.
When you're the leading league rusher, you can wear whatever you want, bro.
I don't know, because Cam Newton's the starting quarterback for the Carolina Panthers, and he still looks like an absolute moron 90% of the time outfit. So I don't know. I don't know if I agree with that.
I'm as a running back. I'm not saying I'm going to copy his style. I'll wear his jersey.
You got it.
Getting left alone.
That shirt's probably a crop top, isn't it? That's a crop top. That's a crop top. Okay. Easy now. Easy. There's a strict no nipple rule. No nipple policy on Raider Reaction. No nipple policy. It's family friendly. You keep them contained. We need none of that. So, I want to touch on, while I got you on, I want to touch on a little bit of the league news. So, did you see the Chiefs give Patrick Mahomes $16.4 million rookie contract?
Why?
I don't.
Why?
He's the next Brett Favre. Didn't somebody tell you?
That's good for you guys. I mean, if they're spending money there, they're not going to have enough money to spend it when they need it down the road. So
no, it's true. I don't know what they see in that kid, but apparently they see something I don't see.
Kansas City is my fourth most hated team because coming from Iowa, KC fans, I hate them.
Yeah, I do too, with a passion. I can't stand them either. They're freaking terrible. Absolutely hate them. It's them and the Chiefs. They're my most hated teams by far. Them and the Chiefs by far are my most hated teams. Now the Rams, another quarterback signing today. The Rams signed Arlovsky, the old Detroit quarterback. So a 1-year deal. I mean, they just don't know what the heck they're doing at quarterback at that team, man. They have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. Maybe there's a diamond in the rough. Maybe there is. I mean, you can sometimes find that undrafted talent, that's good enough to get you somewhere, but I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea either. I think it's just silliness. So now we got to get back. We got to touch on this. We got to get back to the list I have of ideas for our bet for this season. So far we have if the Raiders beat the Cowboys or the Cowboys beat the Raiders, we have shaving our eyebrows, which I believe our women will probably veto that one. I don't think that one will.
No, we're good looking without eyebrows, man. That ain't even a challenge.
So yeah. Now the one that I've liked so far is the loser must do his segment of the show from the street corner wearing a sign that says his particular team sucks, wearing the opposing team's uniform or jersey.
Okay, keep in mind, I'm not planning on losing, but on that chance that I do, it's going to be wintertime when we find out. I live in Iowa, not Florida. I'm not getting frostbite for you people.
This is okay. So you got a valid point there.
So we're gonna wait until about May or June for me to do this. You know what I mean?
Oh no! This has to be an immediate payout. So we're gonna have to think of something else then, because it has to be something that we can do on the show immediately the following day or so, right after the game is over. So it has to be. So we need some ideas, audience.
I would say wear makeup, but you Raiders fans already wear that, so that's not even a challenge for you.
We need some ideas. We need a good bet that we can do and have completed on the show. Raiders, Cowboys, Week 15. So we need a good ideas. We need good ideas. Obviously, it needs to be something humiliating, but not something insane. But we need some ideas. So come on, Raider Nation. Wear a bra and pantyhose on the street. Now, Janelle, you're you may be letting on a little. What are you trying to do? I don't know where you're going with this.
Brett Clark, Cowboy Nation. Just because you had to say something. Cowboy Nation. What?
Oh, easy now. Easy. There's only one nation. You keep your stay off our moniker. Don't be biting. Don't be biting.
There's only one nation. I'm going to say Cowboy Nation every time you guys say that. Oh, there's only one nation, though. It's the Raider Nation.
Easy now.
Come on.
You raise up off the nation now.
Your nation's in Mexico with all the laser lights. That's where your nation is.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I don't think so. I don't think so. So we're still working on. We're still working on this bet. Still working on this bet because we got to come up with something good. I'm not satisfied with anything yet. We haven't got it yet. Not yet. We got to get something. It's got to be something good. Huh.
I would really do I would really do a tattoo, but I don't know. That's pretty risky.
I don't want. No. I mean, hey, it's got to be something worth gambling too, man. It's got to be a worthy bet. I mean, it's something you don't want to lose, but I don't know. We'll see.
Jet Mail, I wouldn't take money from the man even if I did win. Dude's got a new baby, he's trying his family. Couldn't do that to him. So it has to be something humiliating.
It's not going to be money. No, not money. Money's too easy. Money's not humiliating. Money's not humiliating. It has to be something humiliating. It has to be something humiliating. Punish him in person, live on the show. Like electroshock, hook it up to his nipples, and just like. But then I might have to do it if we lose. Although I don't think we're going to lose, but.
Mark A. Wallace, you know what? I'll pay debts, but I'll never burn the star, man.
Ooh, burn your jersey. Putting up a jersey. Yeah, that's like burning the colors, man. I don't know about that.
I do have a Miles Austin. That would be nothing. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, I've got some crap jerseys. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, no doubt.
I
can't burn the star.
I got a Philip Buchanan jersey that doesn't really see the light of day very often. Yeah, that was a draft pick jersey I grabbed, and that worked out well.
I'm sure you all just got some Jamarcus Russell jerseys in the back of your closet somewhere.
No, I don't. I actually don't. I never got a Jamarcus jersey. That was a rough era. Oh, let's see. Well, we're gonna come up with something.
Yeah,
for sure. It's got to be good though. It's got to be good, man. It's got to be something we can do on the show. So it's got to be good.
For sure. I'm down. I'm down as long as it doesn't.
Oh, I know you're down. We just got to come up with it. As soon as we hear the idea, we'll be like, aha, that's it. So I just haven't seen it yet. You guys are coming up with some good ideas, but I just haven't seen it yet.
Oh, maybe we should have to narrow our legs on national Facebook Live.
Oh my God, easy now.
Yeah, let's just wax our legs right on Facebook.
Oh,
Jamie,
you stumbled in the wrong room.
You definitely stumbled.
You can go sit at the kiddie table though if you would like to stay.
Oh my goodness. The 49ers.
Yeah.
Ah.
She just popped up rocking her Kaepernick jersey. Either that or
right.
Or is it a Gabbert jersey? She's rocking a Gabbert jersey like
It's all fun, Jamie Vaughn. I hated the 49ers in the 90s, but now I show sympathy. You know what I mean? You guys have a horrible team this year, so I'm going to be nice.
Yeah, we show pity upon thee. We show pity upon thee.
That's right.
Absolutely. So we need a good bet, guys. So if anybody's got a solid idea, we need a great one. We need a good one. Man. I like having to come on wearing Raiders stuff every time you come on the show. That's a nice one.
You know what'd be even worse is if we're gonna do a jersey thing, like you would have to wear like a Broncos jersey, and I would have to wear like a Giants jersey, because I know I would freaking hate that.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah, it should be a more hated because it. Yes, I agree. Pearson, you guys are all about inflicting pain.
Yeah, they want to see him dead or at
Yeah,
least in the hospital.
they're like, get him, blood. Something that puts holes
Put
in
put battery, put batteries on his eyelids and just turn it
scarring.
on.
Branding. There we go. We'll get a brand. I'll brand you with a shield. You can brand me with a star.
Oh man. Woo!
Branding
That
right on
means
the ass.
so the loser has to fly wherever the other person's at, right?
A branding. A live branding. We can make it out of some small wire so it only does it just like.
My goodness. You people are horrible. You guys are
Right on the
dark.
ass cheek. Just like cattle. Be like, you're owned by Raider Nation. Sizzle a shield right on your butt cheek.
You guys weren't raised right. You weren't raised right. I'm telling you.
Hey, that's the best idea I've heard so far. What do you think? Branding. Like cattle. I like it. No, that's a little much, man.
Shaving my head would do no good.
We ain't got no
Yeah.
hair.
Look at that. You can play a movie on our foreheads for crying out loud.
Come on, Vince. We got no hair.
We don't.
The branding, man. I don't know. I'm back to the branding one because I don't know.
Now, Ben would have to come to Iowa, or Commish would have to come to Iowa to slap a bull because they don't have no bulls in Florida.
We have bulls.
Where?
What do you mean where?
Well,
Have you been to the fair? We've got bulls. There's animals
when Chicago plays the. I'm not talking about when Chicago
it's not
plays
like it's
Magic.
a freaking third world country. It just don't snow here.
Whatever.
That's it.
My goodness.
It's a magical land.
But no. How do you guys feel about your secondary this year?
Our secondary is going to be
That
fun.
was your weakness.
I think the hype about and the worry is overrated. I think Rod Woodson being the cornerback coach is going to change a lot of things. We have young talent. I think we're going to be fine. What do you think about Dallas?
I think it's going to be a similar situation. We got young talent, but we'll see what Rob Marinella does with them. See if we can't get something going.
Yeah, exactly, Janelle. Come on. We got farms. Good Lord. It's just different here. It's strawberries and oranges and stuff like that.
All I know is when I go to Florida, I don't eat steak. You know what I mean? The good steaks in Iowa.
Because there's so much other great stuff to eat here. This is like a melting pot, man. You can get a little bit of everything up in here.
Shout out to Hungry Howie's. Hungry Howie's. I just shouted out free pizza for life.
Hey, man,
I'll give you my address.
If you have never had a Cuban sandwich, you are missing out on a freaking slice of heaven. Because Cuban sandwiches I'd never had one before I moved to Tampa, and oh my God, well, I felt like I was missing some of the slice of heaven in my life. Cuban food is amazing.
Carmine, the answer to your question is no, we didn't lose 7 defensive starters. Okay, we let go of some people that wasn't working out, and we gained new starters, if that's what you meant. But yeah, there's a couple on suspension, but besides that, we're solid. Thank you, Nick.
What's your prediction for record this season? What's your prediction for Cowboy record?
My prediction for Cowboy record was 10-6.
10-6. Is that a division crown?
That's tied with the Giants, but us winning the division games.
Tied with the Giants.
Yep. I think the Giants will be legit. They'll be a good team.
I got the Giants winning. I got you guys taking a wild card. I do got the Cowboys in. Oh, well, Janelle, you need to hook it up then. All right. I got a Cuban connection. Hey, hook me up with some Cuban food when I come down there, Janelle. I'm going to come visit you. Man, I love Cuban food. I'm telling you, man. Have you ever had a Cuban sandwich, T-Well?
I haven't. No.
Oh, my God. just the pressed Cuban bread alone is just, before you even get to what's in it, it's just so good, man. Oh my God. I love Cuban sandwiches. I'd never had one before I moved here, and I get them all the time, man. And they are freaking delicious. Freaking delicious. And I've ate at Cuban restaurants a lot, and man, food is so good. So good.
I'm in Iowa. I don't even think I've seen a Cuban person before.
Colombian food is amazing too. Amazing. Oh, I love Latin food, man. Love it. Latin, Mexican. So, we're still working on this bet. So if any of you guys got a great idea, we need a bet between T-Well and the commish for week 15 so that it can be doled out right on Monday, right after the game. We're going to come right in on Goes to the Post. T-Well will come right in on Monday, and he's going to have to take his punishment because the Raiders are going to win. So it's got to be good.
Hey, Jesse, how can Cowboys be 8-8 or 9-6?
Well,
are we missing a game somewhere?
Yeah, apparently
Raiders aren't good at math, I don't think.
Math was not his strong suit.
I guess not.
Janelle, you got to hook it up, man. I'm not Cuban. You got to be like, hey, man, this is my specialty. I got to cook this for you. I'll trust you. You're not gonna make me something gross. You just hook it up. Be like, look, this is my special. What have you?
I got it.
Eating contest.
I got it. Yes. No. Straight up Fear Factor edition of Raider Reaction. Disgusting.
I knew I would see it. When I seen one that I liked, I knew I would see it, and I like it. That's the first one I've seen that I like. Because we could do something with that. I may have to morph it a little bit, but that could be done. Aha.
If you guys want to
nice job, Q-Box.
Give me some beans.
Nice job. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Hold on. I got to stew on that one. See, I've been making a list of the top ones, and we'll put it out there for a vote. You know, just to gauge what everybody else wants to see. So,
for sure,
that's a good. The eating contest is a good one though, because that would allow us and the rest of the audience to sit here and have to watch somebody in misery, and we can all just spectate it and make fun and have a real good time with that. So I can see that being fun.
Now it has to be something disgusting, right? It can't be like Taco John's.
Oh no. Or something like that's a mass amount, like, you know, you gotta cook up like 40 hot dogs or something, and you gotta go like Joey Chestnut.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay.
Something like that.
I'm down for that. I'm down for that.
Something that's got to get painful at some point and make you do that, like, oh, can I do this? If it don't make you do that, then it's no good.
Right. Hey, it looks like Jalen Smith's going to be coming back.
Oh,
they're saying he'll be ready.
You think that's going to help?
I not at the beginning of the season, but I think he'll get his stride at the end of the season.
We'll see. We'll see.
He could be a Mac for us if he pans out.
Easy now. Let's not get carried.
I'm just saying. That's what every team has is a Mac. I'm giving Mac props, dude. I want a Mac on my team, and I think this guy could be it, but we'll see.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, we're still working on this bet thing, but we've gotten a little closer. So, what do you think about this Calvin Johnson deal with the Calvin Johnson going to Oakland? What do you think? What do you feel about that?
I don't know.
It's all right, Jesse. I feel you, my brother.
I think Calvin Johnson is a great receiver, always will be, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Is he going to help you any more than you already are? I don't think so. You guys are already going to be a solid pass team. You know what I mean? So I think it's just whatever.
All right. Well, we'll see. I'm not so sure. So, ooh, spicy. Something spicy, man. I don't handle spicy well. He handles spicy a lot better than me, so that would be much more painful on me than it would be him.
Me and the commission's wife have spicy challenges all the time when I'm down there, so I like spicy food, so I'm all in for that one.
Yeah, so all right. Oh, absolutely. But you gotta understand, Aaron, we've been talking about the same thing for like 3 weeks.
Okay. Michael Merkard, Jay Smith will be scared, always worried about getting hurt again. Wouldn't that be the same for Derek Carr? Think about what you're saying, man. Derek Carr just got hurt. Does that mean he's going to get scared to get hurt again? Or is that just Jalen Smith? Oh no, it can't be Jalen. It can't be Derek Carr. He wouldn't be afraid.
He's not afraid of injury. He's ready to go.
Come on.
And we got your number in week 15. I just got to come up. We got to come up with the right bet for on air. So, but I think we got closer tonight. I like the eating. I like the eating idea. So we'll see what we can come up with off of that, and we'll maybe touch on it again last week. So, all right. Well, we're done with you. Get out of here, cowboy.
Cowboy Nation.
Easy now. So, as we do the second half of every Thursday, it's franchise face-off. Invite a opposing fan on, and we have a little fun. And hey, it's the off season. There's no news right now. I've already broke it down pretty much the whole rest of the week. So thank you, Andria Dolan, for coming on earlier. That's a great interview. Would like to have her back on his video feed. I agree. Don't worry, Jukebox. I'm going to run with it. I got my wheels turning. Don't you worry. Now, a couple things I wanted to hit on before I get out of here. There's a post pinned at the top of the Raider Reaction Facebook page. If you haven't liked the Raider Reaction Facebook page, go like it up. There's a post pinned at the top. Captain Spaulding he's a head coach in an AAU league in South Carolina. They're needing some donations to help out with the team. So if you got $1 or $2 you can spend, go check out the pin post. All the info's there. Share it up. Help some of our future football heroes. Help the kids, man. That's always a great cause because I'm a volunteer coach and I understand what it takes. So if you got a couple $bucks you can spare and you want to help it out, man, I don't want to be Jerry Lewis and no telethon you at all, but you just go check out the post. If you feel like helping out, throw $1 or $2 their way. Ratings. Hey, all of you guys that watch the show, man, if you ain't went and come on, man, give Raider Reaction 5 stars. If you like it up and you come watch the show, man, give me a good rating on the page. That's how it helps get out there and advertise it because you show up on search lists and what have you. So, hey, man, if you enjoy the show, throw me up a 5-star. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, please just don't leave me a review. If you got something nice to say, please do. I would appreciate it. But because I appreciate any second and any minute any of you guys spend with me on Raider Reaction. I always do. Now, don't forget, it's Thursday. Twofer. 9 o'clock Pacific. Midnight Eastern. Raider Reaction After Hours. Exclusively on One Nation Live. Got a 1-hour break. And then we're back. Come join me in the After Hours. You are all cordially invited to the After Hours party. I expect to see you all there. One Nation Live. If you ain't liked it yet, go like it up. I got an hour break. Then I'm going to see you at the After Hours. It's always casual with the After Hours. Come talk some silver and black with the commish. Let's bring it down. Peace. Love. Raider Nation.